What is good, guys? So today we have another roster update video. Figured I would try to get this one out a little earlier for you guys, earlier on in the week, so it can give you time to get in while the margins are still good. One thing I would urge is if you want to invest in any of the players I show you today, go to the baseball reference, check for yourself, come down here to splits and go 2023 and look at their last 7 day splits. You never know. Maybe one of the starters or position players I pick either blow up or don't get a hit for the rest of the week after I pick them. That could change their odds to go up. So I would urge you guys to do that. And as per the usual, it is ordered in the likelihood I think they have to go up. So Hunter Brown was a pick last week. He did go up. So I would not see a huge upgrade for him, but he had another fantastic start for the Astros. So something to think about. James Outman for the Dodgers continues to rake. Not sure how he's doing recently. I know he got off to a hot start. Come down here, last 7 days, batting 200 with no home runs. So oof, but those season numbers for him are really good. He's still a bronze. I could see him going up. Corbin Carroll for the D-backs. The D-backs team is red hot right now, and he's a big part of it. Obviously, running the bases very well, hitting for decent average, hitting for better power than a lot of people probably thought. So I could see him getting that bump. His last 7 days, he's batting 500 with no home runs, but a triple and a double. So somebody to look at. Could make the jump to gold. Franco, he's one I picked just because I feel like if MLB's website wants to work, I picked him just because I don't feel like his stats on his live series represent how well he's playing in real life, and that they need to adjust that, right? Obviously, great contact against lefties, but the power's just not really there. And in real life, he's already got 5 home runs on the year. He's actually hitting for some decent power. And recently, he's not batting great, but he is hitting for some home runs, some doubles. You can see actually not hitting that bad against righties. Most of his home runs have come against righties. I don't feel like this card is representative of how good he is. Next player, Bo Bichette. He was on the list last week. He just keeps raking. I could see him maybe going diamond. Probably not. Probably looking at like an 84 overall. But looks really solid. Has continued to hit for the Blue Jays. You can see last week he's got 3 home runs and is batting 400. So very solid. Looks like he could go diamond. Probably not. This is kind of a sneaky pick. I don't know if Chapman's going to go gold, but he might get outlier added to his card. And if that happens, then he will increase in value immediately. As soon as people start to realize that he has outlier, he should go up in value. In real life, he's been touching 102, 103 consistently. He seems to have got some of his velo back. The Royals aren't using him a ton, but when they have used him, he's been very effective, and he's not walking that many batters this year. Alexis Diaz for the Reds. A lot of people are jumping on the Diaz to Diamond train. I'm not. He looks good. When he has pitched, he's been good. Just not a big sample size, but when he has pitched, he's been very good. Matt Strahm, exceeding expectations a lot for the Phillies. One of the better strikeout guys in the league. Did get upgraded last roster update, so maybe there's some hesitation there for you guys, but he just keeps dealing. You can see his last 7 days. He pitched a quality start where he did not give up an earned run. Struck out 5. So he's been phenomenal this year. Adolis, this one's pretty obvious. He got supercharged. Not sure how he's hitting the last week. Obviously, that like 3 home run game helps him a lot. In the last week, he has hit 1 home run and he's batting 333. His card's pretty good in DD, but I could see him getting a small bump. Probably not to diamond, but easily to an 84. I cannot see how they don't give him at least 1 point. Luis Arias, another guy from last week or last roster update that just continues to rate. I mean, he's just been insane. The power is still not really there for him, but the last 7 days he's batting 400. Has not hit a home run or a double, but the average is there. The discipline is there. Looks really solid. Matt Chapman, the market's kind of speculating on him to go diamond. I don't believe that's going to happen. It could, but I think a more likely outcome is him going to an 84 overall. I believe they got him to an 83. I could see him going diamond, but with what his margins are at right now, it's not super worth investing on him. He is an 84. So, yeah, he's probably going to go diamond. It's probably a lock. But with what the margins are at, there's not a lot of room for improvement unless he goes to an 86 overall. Next card, Alvarado, another guy from last week. Went to a gold. That was a big hit. Wish I invested a little heavier in him. But he has just kept being phenomenal for the Phillies. I could see him getting a point or two, going to 81, 82 overall. He's phenomenal. Hunter Green for the Reds, not getting talked about a lot, right? Haven't heard really anything about him. He's having a phenomenal season. Struck out like 12 batters his last start. Looks really good. Think he's only at 80 overall. Might be at 81 in DD. No reason he shouldn't be at least an 83, in my opinion. Looks solid. He's not walking as many batters as they have him walking. Yeah, he's at 80 overall. I see him at least going 82. Looks really solid. Randy Arozarena has been on a tear this year. He is a silver. I see him easily making it to a gold next roster update. Not killing it in this split, but the last 14 days since the last roster update, he's batting .354 with 4 home runs. Pretty much a lock, I would say, to go gold. Jorge Mateo is a lock to gain some points on his card. Not sure what he is. I think he's an 80 or an 81. He is an 80. I could see him going to an 82, 83. He has been phenomenal for the Orioles. These stats are not representative at all of how great he's hitting this year. He's been a big spark plug for them. Sonny Gray, this is a lock. This is guaranteed. Probably been the best pitcher in the majors this year. Absolutely phenomenal. And he is not slowing down whatsoever. You can see his last 7 days, he gave up 1 earned run, had a whip of 1, struck out 10.5 guys. Phenomenal. He looks phenomenal. And Brent Rooker, this is a weird lock, but his card in the show is awful, and he's been one of the hottest bats in all of baseball. You can see his price is going to reflect that a little bit, but if you guys do have him already, I would not be looking to sell him. Or maybe you do, because he's not going to go to a gold. But, if you got in at the right price on my boy Brent right here, he's batting .353 with 9 home runs this year. Looks absolutely phenomenal. 1,200 OPS. He's easily going to a silver. I'm not sure where. Maybe like a 72 overall. Maybe like a 74. Something like that. But, yeah, Brent Rooker is an absolute lock. I would say he's a lock. Sonny Gray's a lock. Jorge Mateo's a lock, and Randy Arozarena are all locks to go up. I am very confident that they will all go up. Again, this is not financial advice, so you guys might want to, do some research of your own and not just trust my word. But if you ask me which ones I think are going up, I would pick those 4. And yeah, guys, if this was at all helpful for you guys, feel free to like and subscribe, and peace.